To start the FFLSafe e4473, from the dashboard, we're going to select Dispose Firearm. And for the type of disposal, we're going to select Individual without an FFL. Now this gives us the options for our 4473. We can select the E4473, which we're going to do now. Or if we wanted to, we could use a paper 4473. We could continue a delayed 4473, or we can do no 4473 at all. Next, we're going to select the contact, whether it's someone you've worked with before, or if you need to add a new one. We're going to select Joe Smith here. We're going to select the firearm next. Remember, the firearm has to be in your inventory if you're going to be disposing it. If it's not yet, go back and acquire it first. We'll select the date of disposition, and right here, it's warning us to confirm the contact name and address. This is the time to get the customer's ID and confirm that the name, the address, and all the information about the firearm are correct before continuing, because it's very easy to edit right now if we need to. Let's say they updated their address or something needs to change. Once we're sure that this is the person, the address, and the firearms, we're going to start the 4473. Right at the beginning, we're going to confirm the information. This is what you should be familiar with seeing if you're used to paper 4473s. Next, we're going to check if there's pawn redemption or a private party transaction. And then we're going to be to the part where it's ready to go to the customer. They can either, on their own device, go to fflsafe.com/4473, or they can scan this QR code to be taken to their version of the form on their smartphone. Or of course, you can use your own device like a tablet or another computer for them to use. Once they're there, they're going to be entering this code to start their 4473. And when the customer visits that link on their phone, this is what they're going to see, where they can enter that code. We're going to use IOU1HU and continue with the form. And they'll be taken to start their part of the form, section B of the 4473, where they will enter their name, their current address and state of residence, their biographical information, their social security number if they want, or a UPIN if they need one, their ethnicity, an alien number if they have one, and they're going to go to the prohibiting questions. Hopefully you can see already, especially if you've used another E4473, just how much cleaner and simpler and faster. Oh, I love this E4473. And then the customer will be shown an actual PDF preview of their form where they can go through and see the answers to all their questions and all the information they entered. They can then certify their answers by signing it here. And then they're done with their portion of the 4473. It'll go back to you as the FFL to continue filling it out. Once the customer is finished, you go ahead and click Next. It checks to make sure that they're done, and you can proceed on with section C for the rest of your form. We're going to select the relevant information here. I'm going to enter the ID that the customer has. Enter any PCS information if I have some. Yes, a background check is required on this one. Select Today. Now I'm going to contact NICS or my relevant state agency, and let's assume we got to proceed. I'm going to enter the NTN here, select Proceed, and continue on with the form. Now, if I'm in a state with a waiting period, we can start the waiting period now, or if we live in a free state, we're going to continue to transfer today. You're going to have your FFL information here, and you can use box 32 for any extra notes or information as you may need. You're going to continue on to finalize the form. Going to add our signature, and then add the date transferred. And once we're done, we can click here to complete the disposition and download and print our 4473 for filing. And you're going to see a warning screen at the very end to make sure that you've downloaded and printed your 4473. Here's a chance to download it again if it didn't download already. And once you are sure that it printed out correctly, you can go ahead and click Print Confirmed, and it will make the disposition in the bound book for you and show you that you're all done. You can even jump straight to that transaction in the bound book so that you can see that the disposition was handled properly. And here we are. The electronic 4473 is complete. From here, you can continue on with the rest of your business.